So over the past couple of years, I've been a somewhat active member of the small commentary community, and even though I didn't really interact with a lot of other creators, I have always been very aware and observant of the people around me in the space. And throughout my time, I've seen an absurd amount of creators join the community, then either blow up, fade into obscurity, or abandon their channel completely, only to be replaced with another person making their exact type of content. Now, generally speaking, most small commentary channels that did upload solid content consistently did eventually gain an audience and were able to find success in doing YouTube. However, I think that there are a few exceptions to this. I have seen some commentary channels who made amazing and underrated content just kind of not achieve any real success for one reason or another. So in this video, I decided to look at 3 channels who I think deserve to blow up and try to figure out how they wasted their potential and if there's a chance of them ever coming back to commentary and reigniting their career. But before we get into it, I just want to quickly mention that YouTube Studio tells me that the majority of people watching this aren't actually subbed to the channel, so if you enjoy the content, please subscribe. That simple click of a button would mean a lot to me. Anyway, back to the video.
Got the bitch pregnant, my son in her tummy. Yeah, got that bitch pregnant. I'm leaving my son.
Alright, so my first pick for a commentary channel with wasted potential is gonna be very controversial, but I want you to hear me out here. I actually decided to go with Wheen, one of the most interesting commentary channels I have ever come across during my time on YouTube. So Wheen started out as a Doom Eternal gaming YouTuber who slowly transitioned into creating commentary videos during 2021, and since Wheen was very open about his love for 2016 style commentary, most of his content ended up being inspired by Leafy's here. So classic just talking shit about someone or some current event with little editing, no censorship, and background gameplay type of videos. Wheen described his commentaries as him basically just bluntly stating his opinion on a controversy as he would if he sat on like his school lunch table with his friends. Wheen didn't necessarily even put a lot of research into his content. He made very average topic commentary videos, but Wheen had 2 things going for him that gave him major advantages over other commentary channels. Now firstly, in my opinion, Wheen had achieved a perfect balance with his videos. What I mean by this is that for every like 10 topic commentary uploads, he would sprinkle in one thought-provoking, highly controversial, opinionated video on either a philosophical or socially taboo topic. Like for instance, his most popular video of all time, which made him blow up, Why I Don't Like the LGBTQ Community. That's a highly controversial video. And no, I don't agree with everything he says in that video, but I do think that everyone who watches it in good faith has to come away from it at least understanding Wheen's position. Like, even though you might not agree with him on all of his controversial viewpoints he presents in videos like why you should say the R slur or nobody cares that you were abused, you can still very clearly understand where he's coming from in these videos, and you can comprehend his reasoning for holding his positions. And that's what made him special. Him balancing his normal commentary content with these controversial videos he did obviously put a lot of effort into, led to a lot of people liking Wheen as a person and seeing him as one of the most balanced commentary channels out there. And him even making this content in the first place gave him a lot of respect in the community, because none of those other topic commentary channels would ever dare producing such controversial videos, which ties in neatly to Wheen's second strength as a YouTuber. Wheen was very obviously not terminally online. See, when you're watching a channel like Pegasus or Pointless, you're watching people who either spend all their time online, which is why they care about internet drama so much, or you're watching people who just talk about internet drama to make easy money. On the other hand, Wheen was very obviously just a regular guy with a slight interest in internet culture, but he very clearly was not terminally online and lived a normal social life, which in my opinion at least made his takes on internet drama a lot more interesting than if they were coming from like a terminally online guy like Pegasus. Also, I gotta mention as another plus point, this guy never milked any drama, even when he was directly involved, unlike most topic commentary channels at the time, so Wheen's content felt very genuine. So to summarize, Wheen was just some regular guy who made topic commentary videos, balanced those with highly interesting philosophical videos on taboo topics, and uploaded consistently, which made his channel grow to over 60k subs. And had he just kept going, I'm absolutely positive that he would have been able to be like a full-time content creator, but one day after consistently uploading for over a year, Wheen just stopped. He vanished without any explanation, only to reappear a couple of months later to reveal that he had purposely gone homeless to try and find meaning in his life. Now, from watching his channel, it's clear that Wheen was someone who wanted to find purpose in life, and he realized that even though he was successful with his content, it didn't actually make him feel any better about himself. So he made the radical decision to go live in his car and try to restart his life. And I understand that a lot of people would react to this thinking like, oh, why would he throw his YouTube career away like that? But like, realistically, if YouTube wasn't making him happy, had he just kept going, he would have been successful on paper but miserable deep down. So him abandoning that idea did make sense at the time, because Wheen explained that going homeless and destroying his life on purpose gave him the ability to not only beat his alcohol addiction, but also to appreciate the little things in life again. You know, like being able to shower whenever you want, or being able to wash your clothes whenever you want. Aspects of life we take for granted, even though realistically they're a massive privilege. So Wheen came back from being homeless as a changed person, but unfortunately his content suffered a severe decline in views for two reasons. Firstly, taking an extensive unannounced break as a topic commentary channel is kind of career suicide, since a lot of viewers will just move on to the next person. But also, Wheen kind of lost his balance, which made him so unique in the first place. He initially tried to return to only making commentary content, which unfortunately failed to recapture the attention of most of his former audience, and subsequently he switched up his content to only making these philosophical videos. And I do think that these videos are highly interesting and very thought-provoking, but they obviously failed to really get any views, because most of his audience just wasn't interested in only that type of content. Now, I will say that Wheen's videos have a lot of positive comments and likes for the little views that they get, so like, he definitely has built himself a core community that really admires him as a person, but it's very obvious that even though the videos are great, he's not gonna be successful by making them, meaning that he did kind of waste his potential as a YouTuber, because he easily could have been a well-known commentary channel doing this full time. But in Wheen's case, he's actually the only person I'm talking about today that I think did the right thing by quote-unquote wasting his potential, because from my understanding, Wheen works a decent corporate job in marketing and is living a happy life, and from his time being homeless, it's very clear that he did not enjoy his YouTube success and it made him feel empty. So I feel like him not fulfilling his YouTube potential didn't actually end up being a bad thing. Now, I'm gonna cap every section of this video off by giving you a recommendation to watch what I consider to be the best or most underrated video made by the person I'm talking about. And realistically, all of these videos here are really interesting to listen to, but this video right here really is what I'd recommend watching, because it's genuinely one of the most thought-provoking videos I have ever watched on YouTube.
For the violence, cause my family neglect me. Yeah, my family neglect me.
Now, the second content creator who I consider to have had massive potential for success in the commentary community, but who unfortunately wasted that same potential, is LtMayhem, or just Mayhem as she is known as now. Now, Mayhem is a 22-year-old Canadian commentary YouTuber who in her prime had a channel with 12k subscribers. Now, the first thing you're gonna notice about this channel I'm showing right here is that it's the only one out of the three I'm gonna talk about today that is completely wiped. There is absolutely no trace of Mayhem's content left on this channel anymore, and generally not on the internet anymore either, except for re-uploads on archive channels or appearances of Mayhem on other people's videos or podcasts, meaning that the vast majority of her content is unfortunately inaccessible to the general public now. I only have a few screenshots of her channel from the Wayback Machine in the first place. The most interesting thing here is that we don't even know why LtMayhem decided to delete everything, but let's start at the beginning first. So LtMayhem actively uploaded commentary content between 2020 and 2022 from what I can tell, based on the Wayback Machine. Now obviously this video right here might have aged a bit poorly, but overall I felt like her content was heavily underrated. Like, I didn't even find her channel organically, I only discovered it through me following another commentary channel called Narcolab who frequently collabed with Mayhem on his channel, and I don't know why her content almost never got pushed by YouTube, because it was mostly family friendly and like really solid. Like, Mayhem had this kind of underappreciated ability to really structure a video efficiently and make the video topic digestible and understandable to everybody watching, while also simultaneously adding a lot of good humor to the videos, which I feel like nowadays not a lot of commentary channels are able to do. Like, especially with the Just a Robot drama, for example, there were so many incomprehensible videos made by people that it became impossible to follow what's actually going on unless you were like terminally online, until Turkey Tom stepped in and created a comprehensive breakdown video. And I really feel like that was Mayhem's greatest strength, because she did often select some heavily underreported on topics and was able to create easily digestible videos breaking down the situation comprehensively for her audience. Plus her channel just featured good humor all around, like not just in the videos but also she live streamed frequently, and this live stream right here where she read an erotic fanfiction of some delusional AugieRFC stalker, genuinely one of the most entertaining commentary live streams I have ever watched in my entire life. Like, she definitely made some of the most underrated content at the time, and the only real criticism I could have given to her would be that she did waste a lot of time with just unnecessary stunts. Like, I remember her launching false allegations at herself as a troll. I think she created like a fake face reveal at one point. I vividly remember her participating in drinking streams, and she just interacted with too many obviously bad faith people. Like, you shouldn't be out here giving your time of day to masturbatory tales of wonder, but still, overall she 100% made quality content. Now, Mayhem's case is interesting because with Wheen I was able to talk about why his channel ended up the way it was, since his actions on the internet were very well documented, but with Mayhem that's not the case. The only information I have is that she deleted all of her videos in August of last year and further closed down all of her social medias like her Twitter, Instagram and Discord server, meaning I can only speculate on what she's doing right now or why she decided to delete her channel. I would assume that the most likely reason is her just wanting to leave the community behind and move on to other things, but yeah, since there's absolutely zero information on why she deleted everything, it's impossible to give a conclusive statement here. But I do overall think it's fair to say that if she kept focusing on her YouTube channel and just kept on making these videos, she definitely could have been a successful commentary channel, in my opinion at least. And yeah, there's definitely some wasted potential here. If you wanna check out Mayhem's content, I recommend this video right here, because it's the only full Mayhem video I could even find a re-upload of.
Fuck your son, I can't pay for his motherfucking bid, nigga. Like that ass, I ain't even fucking around. Fuck that nigga, not gonna lie.
Now, your stance on the last person is going to heavily depend on what you value more in the content you consume. Would you prefer watching someone completely authentic who you will probably frequently disagree with on a lot of topics, or would you rather watch someone who would never face any backlash on their videos because they cater to the popular opinion? If you value authenticity more, then you would have loved this guy Amarez and his videos. This guy was genuinely the most authentic commentary channel in existence. He never catered to anyone and he had absolutely zero filter in his videos.
I start coming to the realest nigga I know, myself, my nigga. You have to believe in yourself more than everybody, my nigga. I do not look up to no man on this fucking planet but myself, my nigga. Like I damn near put myself above Jesus, my nigga, I swear to God. And you know, you could call me an asshole, a whole ass nigga, but I'm just being real. Like, my nigga, that's how I look at myself. I don't compare myself to other people, but when I do, nigga, nobody come close.
Now, Amarez's channel is definitely the most obscure out of the three here, and his numbers do kind of pale compared to Mayhem and Wheen, but don't let that fool you into believing that he's the one with the least potential. This guy is the only one that could probably actually start a successful comeback and blow up on YouTube. Now, Amarez started making commentary videos towards the tail end of 2020, and he made it clear from the start that he didn't actually care about views and just wanted to get his opinion out there, because this guy really had such an insane range of video topics he would cover on his channel. Like, you could never predict whether he'd make a serious commentary video, release a troll song, or actually produce like a thought-provoking piece on his worldview. And like, even though the thumbnails and overall sound and editing quality is still fairly mediocre, the actual video topics were probably some of the most interesting I have ever seen on YouTube, because Amarez can basically be considered the ultimate contrarian of the commentary community. He would purposely release extremely provocative videos where he'd make authentic arguments all other YouTubers would be way too afraid to ever say out loud.
I'm not saying that all black people steal, but you've simply got me fucked up if you think I'm leaving my phone next to Jamal in gym class. And like, yeah, I'm joking, but like, bro, that's like deadass a philosophy I live by.
And that's really Amarez's greatest strength at the end of the day, just pure authenticity, regardless of the topic at hand. Like, nobody was watching Amarez videos to just get information on YouTube drama. Everybody specifically came to hear his personal opinion on whatever was going on at the time. That's why despite having less than 3k subs, Amarez really had a core fan base watching all of his videos. Cause even though you might disagree with a lot of his viewpoints, Amarez indisputably always had something interesting to add to the conversation being held. I wouldn't even define his content as rage baiting, it's just a collection of unfiltered opinions. Looking at his channel now, you'd think that he got like cancelled for making this in defense of racism video, considering he hasn't uploaded since, but that's almost certainly just a coincidence, since the comments of that video are filled with people telling Amarez to come back to YouTube, and the real reason Amarez left is pretty hard to figure out, to be honest. I do think that he probably just wanted to refocus his energy on something else, but Amarez is the only person I talked about in this video who is still active on other social media. He frequently posts to Twitter, even sharing that he's been working on enhancing his cinematography skills, and I do think that gives him an advantage if he ever were to come back, because he never like completely abandoned his audience, so I do honestly believe that Amarez could pull off a successful comeback on his YouTube channel. I mean, had he kept uploading, he definitely would have like had at least tripled in size by now, but I wouldn't put it past this guy to just come back with improved editing and cinematography skills and just keep on going like he never left and blow up on YouTube, because his content is comparable to like early actual good Sneeko content, which I feel like is definitely something missing from YouTube nowadays. So I do really hope that Amarez does eventually come back. Anyway, that's gonna be it for the video. Do you agree with my picks for underrated commentary channels with wasted potential? Make sure to let me know in the comments down below. If you don't agree, write your own commentary channels who you think have wasted their potential. Follow me on Twitter, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I will see you in the next one.